Join me as I dive deep into the mystery of Guy Fawkes Night and challenge myself to uncover what really happened that fateful evening. Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night, is a significant event in British history that dates back to 1605. On November 5th of that year, a group of conspirators led by Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament in London. The event has become an iconic part of British folklore, symbolizing the fight against oppression and tyranny. The failed plot to blow up Parliament was a pivotal moment in British history, one that shaped national identity and fueled political dissent. It all began with a group of English Catholics who were dissatisfied with the government's treatment of their community. They felt that the Protestant government was persecuting them and denying them their rights. This sense of injustice and frustration led them to conspire against the government. The conspirators, which included Guy Fawkes, Robert Catesby, and Thomas Percy, among others, devised a plan to blow up the Houses of Parliament during the state opening of Parliament, when King James I and many prominent government officials would be in attendance. They stockpiled large quantities of explosives in a cellar beneath the House of Lords, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. However, their plan was ultimately doomed to fail. On the night of November 4th, 1605, Guy Fawkes was discovered guarding the explosives by authorities who had been tipped off about the plot. His arrest led to the uncovering of the conspiracy, and the other conspirators were eventually caught and brought to justice. The motivations behind the plot were complex and multifaceted. At its core, the conspiracy was a response to the deep-seated tensions between Catholics and Protestants in England. The English Reformation had created a divided society, with Catholics facing persecution and exclusion from power. The conspirators believed that by killing the king and many government officials, they could spark a rebellion that would lead to a return to Catholicism. The conspirators' actions were also driven by a desire to avenge the perceived injustices suffered by Catholics. They saw themselves as martyrs for their faith, willing to sacrifice their lives to restore Catholicism in England. This zealotry ultimately led them to take drastic measures, which would have far-reaching consequences. On the evening of November 4th, 1605, Guy Fawkes was found in the cellar, along with a fuse and matches. He was arrested and taken into custody. The next day he was put on trial, along with his co-conspirators. They were found guilty and sentenced to death. The executions took place on January 31st, 1606. Guy Fawkes was hanged, drawn, and quartered, a gruesome form of execution typically reserved for traitors. The other conspirators suffered a similar fate. Their death served as a warning to those who would challenge the authority of the government. The discovery of the plot and the subsequent execution of the conspirators marked a turning point in British history. It led to a renewed sense of national unity and a strengthened sense of purpose among the English people. The event also had significant repercussions for the Catholic community in England, leading to increased persecution and stricter laws. The legacy of Guy Fawkes Night extends far beyond its historical origins. Today, the event is celebrated with bonfires, fireworks, and the burning of effigies. The Guy Fawkes mask, made famous by the movie V for Vendetta, has become a symbol of resistance and rebellion. So what do you think? Does Guy Fawkes Night represent a justified act of rebellion or a reckless act of terrorism? Share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more videos.